Ladies and gentlemen, buongiorno. This is your fellow paisano speaking, Mr. Rino Zaurini in the house. Welcome to another edition of Calcio with Rino Z. And before anything, you know what you need to do. Put these beautiful likes and subscribe. Then at the end of this video, please put a like and please leave a comment. Then of course, like and share. So what we're going to talk about, guys? Yesterday, these 2 days, I didn't feel like doing videos because I was like fed up, you know what I mean? But I had the opportunity yesterday to be at the Bianconeri zone with Alejandro, and pretty much we were talking about the hot topic of Chiesa, which I'll say my 2 cents about Chiesa and the latest of Juventus, of course. But yeah, there's a lot going on with Juventus. And I give my little 2 cents of the Serie A at the end because of the 2 Milanese. They just drop points, which it's not going to change anything. But I'm just curious to see what's going to happen next week at the San Siro. I give you that at the end of this video. So, speaking of Chiesa, me and Alejandro, we were going through, pretty much me and Bianconeri, we have kind of the same feeling. But guys, Mr. Chiesa, he hasn't been happy for a long time. I've been saying it for months. It's nothing to go against Allegri whatsoever. Because even yesterday from Gazzetta and other people saying that he wasn't really happy. He's not really happy with Chiesa. Because either way, or Allegri stays or not, Chiesa's going to leave. And I don't want that. Because we seen what happened on the game on Sunday. He just went off the bench, you know, there's the video even on my Twitter that he throws the bottle, very pissed off. Like, let's be honest here, guys. 2 weeks ago, he got subbed off at the 55 minute. Last week, close to the 70. And the guy pretty much recently, he has been doing good. There has been times that say he wasn't doing good, even with the Udinese game, the Inter game. I was pissed off too. You can look at my videos. I was really pissed at him. I want him to leave as much as I like him. So I have no idea what is going to happen. You let me know in the comments because, guys, I know the majority of fans want him out. But who are you going to replace him? I know there's thousands, millions of players out there. But at this moment, Juventus cannot spend that big. So let's wait and see. For me, he will stay. Chiesa. But you never know. You never know. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. I'm only praying that he stays because the recent games, he put the energy, the grinta. Even the last game on the right side, he was the one that was grinding out, using, you know, a difference of other players. I just don't know. I know with this ACL whatsoever, but you know. When he was playing with Pirlo, it was a different story than in the Euro. Now we got to see with the national team how he's going to play if Spalletti, of course, puts him on his position. And we're not going to see the kids like 2021. But at least, let's say 50-60%. But I'll be happy for that. You know what I mean? Don't you think? So let's wait and see, guys. Then moving on with Mr. Allegri. Apparently I've been hearing more than one guy, even my sources, that Malta is going to say yes, and we're going to start seeing his signatures coming along, which Allegri knows who is the next coach, which is Malta. So we'll wait and see. But in regards of Allegri, there's some rumors that he will have opportunity no matter what. Because there's some rumors were saying that they might look at Napoli, which is fine with Napoli. They're looking for Conte and Allegri now. Ooh, Mr. De Laurentiis, you've been jumping in chi non siete Juve merda, but then you call the Juventini to save you. Come on, Paisa, ma che cosa mi combini? We'll wait and see. I think he will go somewhere because I don't think Allegri wants to stay for another 2 years doing nothing, you know. So he can revolutionize. Then maybe we might see him at the national team, man. Who knows? if Spallettoni doesn't do a good job. I hope he does, because it's not going to be an easy thing. Now, why everybody got shocked yesterday, Mr. Anderson Silva has decided to go to Palmeiras instead of us. Me personally, I'm not too excited if Anderson Silva was going to come to Juve, to be honest. Like, I'm happy that he is not, because, man, we have so many beautiful players out there. Where we got to get this guy? I know people are going around, well, who wants to play with Juventus, this and that. Guys, all of you rivalries out there always have something to say. The reason why Anderson is leaving, because what I'm hearing from my paisans, okay, he wants to stay close with his family, first of all. And at the end of the day, if he doesn't come to Juve, does it really make a difference? There's a lot of players out there, and we all find a solution. But you fellow Intertrista, I always bring up you guys because you guys just drive me nuts. Like, I can't wait when you guys win this Scudetto so you can just shut up and fai quattro passi. It's not going to look pretty for you guys. I know. Like I said to my fellow Juventini, nothing's going to happen to Inter because you guys always get covered. Until Marotta's there, you guys always get covered. But there's something going on, because even Marotta thinks something is fishy. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see if the players are going to stay or if you guys get more in it. Worry about your club. Don't worry about us. We're in a rebuilt situation, because once we get in, fanculo tutti. I'm telling you right now. Then, nothing much, nothing special to say, to be honest. Let's wait and see what this Mercado is going to be, because I usually don't talk about Mercado because I like to wait closer. But a little note, Capello says that Palmeiras Juventus don't need. He put it 3 names, Gunners, and the 2 boys from Bologna, Calafiore and Zerski. But the thing with, I understand where he's coming from, Mr. Capello, because let's face it, man, why you have to pay 60-70 million on Palmeiras? Let's be honest here, guys. Like, seriously. Atalanta, most of these teams are, it's way too much when the salary goes up. So that's about it, man. Like, nothing much, nothing special. Stay tuned. Tomorrow I'll probably do a live with some of my paisans, and I'll keep you updated. We will do a little recap of everything, and of course we'll stuck into Juventus as well. Then closing up to this about Milan and Inter, just to keep it close. And one more thing before I get into Milan and Inter. I always forget. You see it, my brain is just like the player from Roma, Nindica, which they had to suspend the game. I wish him all the best, because he collapsed and it looked like a serious thing, like a heart attack or something. But apparently they said that he's okay right now. So let's wait and see when he's gonna be back. But thank God that he's good at this moment, which they had to suspend the Roma Udinese game. So we're going to see when they're going to redo it next, maybe by the end of May. Then Milan, man, they tied 3-3, okay, against Sassuolo. A Sassuolo that, you know, hasn't been playing well. Surprising with the big teams. They beat Juventus. They beat Inter. Well, the worst was Juventus, because, you know, we end up losing 4-2. But with Milan, minchia, we got to see what's going to happen with the Europe. I have a bad feeling that Milan might lose against Roma, because Pioli is kind of like Allegri. He does these changes, and a lot of Milanese weren't happy because of the switch he did, because he put the top guys on the bench because he wants to save the game. But just put him in, even for 45, 60 minutes, as one of my paisans was saying. He's a Milanista. He seemed pretty pissed. And they were complaining about the VAR too. But guys, there's no point talking about the VAR. I hope things change next year, but I get it. The same situation that happened to Milan, it happened to Inter, but these guys, they get away with it. What can we do? And Inter, on the other hand, they tied, but the good point is they haven't catch us the 102 points. That's the beauty. But next week, all I'm saying to my fellow Milanista, I'm going back and forth with them. Be careful, because it won't be pretty to let Inter win in San Siro, man. It's going to be the 7th derby that you guys are going to lose. So let's hope Pioli does a good job. Then, of course, if you guys lose, you don't want them to, you don't want us to catch you, correct? If we're going to win against Cagliari on Friday. That is everything, guys. Put a beautiful like and subscribe, and I'll chat with you lovebirds soon. Ciao ciao e arrivederci.